Hey everybody, welcome to Halfbeard's HUD's Heads Up. Today we're taking a look at Grey Goo, a RTS game made by Petroglyph and Greybox Studios, which I'm not mistaken, some of those dudes worked on some of the Command & Conquer games, I think specifically CNC 3 or Red Alert 3. They worked on some of the good ones. And as a result, this is a RTS in kind of a similar mold. It's got a bit more of a kind of a traditional macro feel to it than the, very fast-paced, like, overly obsessive micromanagement feel that a lot of the more recent RTSs have. So let's jump in. I've played the first mission already. We're gonna play it again because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of terrible at RTS games, like really bad at them, and talking while playing one really hard because kind of wants you to focus on things and you can't focus on things if you're talking. So first mission on easy. That's what we're gonna do. You're starting off as the beta. They are a spacefaring alien race that is trapped on this place called Ecosystem 9. And the idea is basically that they are trying to escape. In doing so, they have opened a wormhole. Out of the wormhole have poured the Silent Ones, also known as the Grey Goo, which were kind of sent out into the universe to chart it by the humans, who have since kind of given up on spacefaring, but have decided to, go after the Grey Goo, just kind of stop there now. Evil, sentient, monstrous machine goop creations. That is my understanding of the story thus far anyways. So let's play the intro. This game's got some really, really nice animation to it. It's real pretty. They're talking in their weird alien language. The frame rate's a little spotty on some of this stuff. In-game, the frame rate is pretty solid, but on some of these movies and on some of the menu stuff, I've noticed the frame rate being a little chunky. Yeah, here's what I just talked about, the beta opening up their keyhole using the aperture device, and out will come bad stuff. The humans or the goo or something. Really good looking, these cutscenes look really, really nice. It's really well rendered. The design is all really nice. Like there's just some really good art going on here. Oh no, it's not noise. It's evil stuff. Big glob of alien monster crap. That's basically what the goo is. It's basically just a big glob of crap. And what's kind of interesting is all the races. They're very different from one another, and they all work pretty different in combat as well. I've only got to play with the beta, so I can only really speak to them, but. When I looked at the tech trees for the other ones, and they all play pretty differently. The humans are all defensive. They've got lots of defensive turrets. They're better at building walls. They've got a really interesting kind of circuit-based base building style. Whereas the beta, they're a bit more versatile. They're able to kind of build out much easier than the other races. They're able to kind of build wherever they want without too much trouble, as long as they've kind of got sightline to it. And then the goo don't build bases at all. They're kind of just. They all spread off the mother goo, so she can just kind of wander around the map and spit out units at her leisure, I think, depending on resources, which there's only one resource in this game, and it's called Catalyst. It's this just nebulous. We're going to skip this. We just saw this. Thank you. It's this nebulous resource that everybody can use to build everything. This mission is going to be a good one for me to show because it's nice and linear and easy. The map won't be too much trouble for me to kind of fuck with. And I'll be able to kind of describe most of the stuff in this game without too much trouble. Establishing our position at Hunter's Valley right now. Lovely. So, just jump right into it. Here's my base. Just a headquarters. From here, I can build a number of things, starting off with a refinery. And the way it works is you place a refinery on top of a catalyst port, and it will continue to collect stuff for you until it runs out. Basically, similar to a gold mine or all the standard RTS resource gathering stuff, but instead of being a bunch of different stuff you need to worry about, it's just the one resource. It's easy enough to manage. You just got a big fat number for it. It's nice and simple. I really like that aspect of the game. So we got that going. We're also going to build a factory. And I can also build a silo. Silos allow me to store more catalyst. I can only hold so much. This will increase my cap. So I'm actually going to build a second one as well.
Beginning construction.
Here. Once this is built, I'm going to spit out a couple units. I'm going to spit out right there. Again, this is the opening map. It's really simple. As the game goes on, I've took a peek at the second mission. I didn't finish it because I was trying to record it, and that was a bad idea. It's not the first time I tried to record this video. Things get a bit more open. You've got a lot more objectives. There's sub-objectives as well to worry about.
Silo.
It is a pretty fully featured RTS game. And then I mean that in terms of modes too. There is AI skirmishes you can compete in, as well as online skirmishes, lots of different stuff. There's 3 separate campaigns. There is beta campaign, human campaign, goo campaign. There's land play as well, if that's what you're interested in. The nice hefty texture. We'll show that after we finish this mission. And yeah, it's just a very interesting, very kind of fully featured RTS game. It makes sense for the price too. This is not a cheapo game. This game is like $50. It's what you expect from kind of a big full tier RTS product. So I got these 2 guys. I'm gonna go put them on this ridge over here to guard for myself. We know what's going on. Factory. I'm gonna build some more units. As you can see, everything's got QR, ETU, all this kind of stuff. It allows you to kind of pick units entirely with the keyboard. It's a really nice, fast way of doing that. Which I imagine if you are the type who's going to be able to play these kind of games competitively, i.e. not me, that will prove really useful to you. And then these guys are attacking these units down here, kind of giving me a bit of defense. Just going to wait till I've got a little bit of a group here. Don't want to rush into things. This is why I'm bad at RTS games. I like to spend too much time base building. I like to spend too much time building up a group of units. I'm not good at doing it fast. Again, this is, if you are an experienced RTS player, I'm not giving you anything useful here. I am bad at these games. I'm sorry. Wait for some units to be built up. Problem is, I want to play these games fast, too, and I'm not good at doing that either.
Unit ready.
Got some guys building, got a refinery. I can't build, later I can use these to build some enhancements. You basically, there are attachments you will attach to your hub. You can see some of them here. I can't make them yet. But what those do is they allow me to build specific kinds of units from factories attached to that hub, and then it also allows me to buy upgrades for said units. So, for instance, on this hub, my headquarters, you can build other hubs later that allow you to build more stuff. I can only build these basic units, because it's all I'm able to do there. Later, once I build a hub with, say, one of these, this is a tank attachment, it doesn't say it, but that's what it is, attached to it, I'll be able to build Predators, which are big, awesome, heavy tank units. So we're going to take these 4 less units than I'd normally like to make. Bring it down here. Bring it down to this brush. Enemies can hide in brush and can shoot out of brush, but you can do the same. So the trick is you want to kind of get into brush. Why did they attack those rocks for no good reason? Yeah, you got to attack the brush. So you want to get in the brush. From in the brush, you can kind of fight guys that are in the brush, but you can also attack guys that are outside of the brush. It's a interesting way to both kind of be stealth and defeat stealth, I guess.
Unit under attack.
Alright. They've attacked these units. That's great. And while they're doing that, I'm going to go over back to here. And I'm going to build... Oh, that's not what I want to do. Build some more units. So I've got some going. And then take these guys, bring them up here. Have them defeat some of the units that are up here. There's going to be some enemy units up here. And establish a sub-base. So that's pretty cool. Attack this first. These are weird vent plugs that are over top of the catalyst. Every once in a while you just find blocked catalysts. You need to kind of destroy the plugs to unlock them. We're going to defeat these units first, and then I will establish a sub-base. So this is kind of one of the things that makes the beta really interesting. The humans aren't able to do this nearly as easily. They need to kind of connect everything to their headquarters using a structure. I, however, can build these small hubs. I think I need some more. I can only. Oh no, I can't build a. I thought I could build a medium one there. No, it's not letting me for some reason. All right, I can build a small hub. This allows me to just. I can place this down here. Bop. And then from the small hub, I can take a factory. Pop this down here. And once that's built, I can plop another refinery down on these. And it all still goes to my my total resource cap. So I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to put these guys right here. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to grab these guys. I'm going to send them over there. Go back to my factory here. I'm going to build some more dudes. That way we're defending our our soon-to-be-built sub-base. These flying guys are annoying. You can't attack flying guys. Not without guys that are designed to fight flying guys. Alright. Oh, did I build a factory? Shit, that's not what I wanted to build.
Unit ready.
I built the wrong
Unit
thing.
in
Crap.
production.
Well, that's fine. I actually need a factory as well. So what I will do then is I will build a medium hub over here. Over here.
Beginning construction.
And build some refineries attached to it.
Beginning construction.
I put one down right there.
Beginning construction. Unit ready. Unit
And
in
then if I
production.
go over there, I think
direction order.
that'll reveal that catalyst vent. You need line of sight for everything in this game. That's kind of how all that works. And I'll build another refinery. Stick it. Ugh, okay.
I just need to
One of you
talk
guys over there,
on
just
the
so I can
move.
see it. You need kind of you need line of sight to build stuff even within your own base, which is kind of a pain in the ass.
construction.
Have them go like that. And I'm gonna take this factory. I'm gonna set it so that we're gonna rally
Give
point
me the word.
down here.
Unit ready.
Get all
Unit
these
that
guys.
Seems to be an unarmed
Go down
aircraft,
here.
but there may be other aircraft around.
Go back to my
We
factory
need to avoid them
here.
for now. Until
Build
we
some
can
more
find-
dudes. Just so that way we've got two factories simultaneously building stuff.
I'm here. Let's
Building up a
run
nice
them
little
down.
army.
Check. We'll assist.
There we go. I'm just trying to think what other like
Unit
unique
in
stuff
production.
there is in this game. Right now, it's kind of what I've shown. It's different for each unit. The betas are kind of the most versatile, but there is kind of some other cool stuff as time
Well
goes
done.
on.
With the extra
So we're waiting for these
resources
units
from
to get
the
here, and then we're gonna go
refinery,
this way.
We can increase our production.
Yeah, so this game's all about kind of flow, getting your production flow going down, managing it while you're kind of sending off units. You don't need to worry too much about units. They've got okay AI. They're kind of generally able to find stuff.
Unit under attack.
Group attack.
Attack these
Confirmation.
guys, then go attack these walls. As you can see, humans can kind of build walls.
Unit in production.
Build some pretty strong walls without too much problem. Kind of what makes the humans neat is that they're very defensively oriented. As compared to me, who's not very well, not very defensively oriented at all. These guys are gonna come through. The other thing is I don't think humans need to worry about gates. When the betas build walls, they need to build gates. Whereas obviously their units just kind of went through without any issue. This guy's having some trouble.
Unit in production.
Alright. Let's go check our factories real quick. How's these doing? Build a couple more dudes.
Unit ready.
Send these guys down to
Unit
here.
in production.
Let's go over here. How's this doing? I'm gonna have these go there now. Yep, that's what I've got it doing. This guy can join them. This can make some more
Unit in
dudes.
production.
I've only got the 2 kinds right now, so I'm not really trying very hard to make specific kinds of units.
Coordinate fire.
Destroy that wall as well. I don't know why I'm taking the time to destroy these walls specifically, but I am.
Unit under attack.
Get over here and deal with these guys. Yep.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Between all these dudes, we can kind of end things
On
out.
the keep. Group.
Keep moving.
Move out. Right behind you. Direction.
So I'm just trying to think what else there is in this game. I mean, it's kind of just... It's what I've described. It's just a very full-featured
We've got an old
RTS.
outpost.
It's got kind of all the stuff you'd
On the
expect.
keep. Group. We'll
Move
assist.
out here.
New direction orders.
That's a beta wall right there as compared to the human walls. It's all some leftover beta structure, so I can kind of show some better stuff. Whoa, that was a loud sound.
We construct
I don't know what that was for. I think that was for me reclaiming stuff.
units on the field.
Destroy these
Unit
little
under attack.
units. Have these guys wait here.
Check.
And what we're going to do is I can kind of show some of this stuff is. First off, I'm going to go onto these things and just Alt R
We need
on
to
them
repair these
all.
structures. If we're attacked again, they won't last long like this.
Alt R, repair them all. Repair pad just allows me to repair units, which is kind of
Unit
nice.
ready. Unit in production.
That's me making pings by accident. There we go.
Unit under
Alright,
attack.
all those are being repaired. What I can do, the thing that beta units can do is I can have them
Tell me
position
where to go.
on walls like this, kind of become turrets. They're not very good turrets, to be honest, but it's something I can have them do. Turn this into a gate. As you can see, that's how they would get through this wall. Though I also would need to build a wall.
Stalker.
Let's go
Ready
over
to
here.
run them down.
What do I need to build? Structures. Oh, it's currently disabled. I can't build walls anyways. Great.
Stalker, you have a target?
So now I've got this large hub being built. I just need to build a large predator off of it. How I do that is I would go build a refinery. I don't need to build a refinery, but I'm going to build one anyways.
Beginning construction.
Down a
Beginning
goes
construction.
there. Go over here.
Unit under attack.
Build
This
a
is getting hot.
factory.
Constructing.
Why are you guys having such trouble with this? Just defend it and stop being crappy about it. And then I got all these dudes to come supplement my units, go down there. And while I'm at that, what I can do is I can change my loadout points, build some more dudes, go over here, have them going over here as well,
Extractor complete.
and then build a couple more
Unit in
dudes.
production.
Yeah, I mean, it's an RTS. It's definitely a different RTS. There's some cool different stuff with the units, but it's an RTS in kind of every way. Okay, now I can build some
Unit ready.
Predator units. Predators are big, crazy tanks that they're not that useful on their own because they need to. What I can do as well is I can take some of these guys
Unit in
and just
production.
gonna put them down here.
Move out.
To let them kind of repair. Or
Ready.
destroy that guy. Get that guy to cut it out. They can all repair, or they should be repairing. I don't think there's enough power.
Ready.
Oh, I need to build a hub, is the thing. So to make that repair pad work, I need to attach a hub to it. That's what I need to do. Because it's just sitting there on its own. So if I attach that to it, once it's built, that'll have power, and it will actually be able to defend itself and do cool things.
Those predators should make short work of the enemy
Now,
units.
it's about
we've
Predators
seen so far.
being built, great. And then victory in this game is kind of determined by... Well, there's various conditions. It kind of depends on the mission, and it depends on kind of what you're setting as the campaign condition in multiplayer, but basically it depends on either defeating every single unit, defeating their kind of main hub, or defeating all their major units. Like, if you destroy their refineries and their factories and their campaign and major area, their major headquarters, you win, but you don't have to destroy everything else. There is something larger outside here attacking us. Go get rid of that thing.
Taking damage.
Unit ready.
Okay, I've got more dudes showing up slowly.
Unit ready.
Build more predators. Okay, great. These guys should be able to go down here and repair on the repair pad now.
Unit
Let's
ready.
R this repair pad.
Unit in production.
I've got dudes coming in, so that's good. What I might do is I might build another factory onto this
Constructed. Unit under
with the
attack.
explicit purpose of producing
Unit ready.
non-predator
Unit
units,
in production.
because this thing is producing predators for me. And then I've still
Very
got
nice.
these factories up here producing things.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Sure, my terrible organization skills and
Unit
just
ready.
general
Unit in production.
production skills are driving some people mad.
Complete.
Get up here,
Move. Confirming a
Unit in production.
going over there. All right, I think we've got enough dudes
Unit
now.
ready.
But I
Unit
should be able
in
to start doing some
production.
cool stuff. I can also, I think I can build another, yeah, I can build one of these. I can build an air attachment here.
Beginning
And then what I can do is once that's built, I'll be able to start building these guys.
Unit under attack.
Okay.
Unit
We've
ready.
got a nice big
Unit
chunky
in
amount of dudes right
production.
now. We can go attack
Unit
things.
ready.
I can build another refinery over here. Make this catalyst, but I'm not going to.
Move up and move. Check
Destroy
all
dudes
hands
instead.
down. Predators on that.
Got my
Unit
army.
ready.
I'm just gonna roll over the map because
Unit
I'm
in
not good at
production.
strategy. So yeah, this is a human base. As you can see, they've got these big, heavy turrets that I can't really do much about. Like I can't build anything like those. They don't have to mount a guy in there. They just need to attach it to the conduits, which that's really interesting as in comparison to the beta because the beta have nothing like that. They can't build big heavy turrets. They've got to man gates themselves. They've got to have units nearby to ensure that they're not getting reamed from that side of the playfield. Of course, the other thing I can do is if they do start building stuff, I can just destroy a specific part of the conduit, and that will then shut down anything attached to that conduit. You can see it's all gone off like that. Like I've got them attacking this conduit across here. That will
Unit ready.
disable.
Unit in
That disabled all this thing here, as you saw. So that's pretty neat. Like there is cool, interesting mechanical differences in this game. I'm gonna take all these units. I'm gonna send them up there to join my main force. These guys are doing okay on their own. So I'm trying to destroy this factory to help me out, but it will also work towards my victory condition. Oh. Alright. And then just get over here. My box extending. Get all these dudes. And I'll work on it. Alright, now let's destroy this conduit cross. Because destroying that will end up destroying kind of everything.
Almost
It's not most of it. Fortunately, there's some other stuff up here. As you can see, all these, a lot of these factory things also have, like, crosses within themselves. Like, the human silo has within itself a cross that it can work on. Destroy that factory before it even gets built. Now destroy that factory! Got my predators doing some heavy business. Yeah, I mean, it's an RTS. It's a very solid RTS that works on some very traditional RTS kind of merits, but it's an RTS. It's not a, I would not call it a revolution for the genre. But I don't think that's a problem. We haven't had a good traditional RTS like this in a while. I mean, it's kind of StarCraft or nothing in a lot of ways, or it's stuff that's super kind of weird and off base. And if you were looking for something more traditional, this certainly fits that bill, and it's well produced. Like, there's cool stuff going on here. Destroy that before it even gets built. Things seem to be weaker when they're in the building phase than if they're being repaired. I don't know why. Destroy all this stuff. So yeah, I mean, I will show just the tech trees of the other units real quick, I think. Just to kind of get an idea as to kind of how some stuff works. But I think that's more or less going to be the end of this video. I'd love to show more. I'd love to really get in deeper with this game. I don't have the skills to do it. Get a little outro movie. Again, this stuff could run better. A lot of these movies I find run a little weird. I love the design of the beta. Like, they look human enough to work, but they got some weird stuff. They're super long arms. They got a little set of arms too, and they got weird faces. It all works. Like, it's all a very interesting lore setup, I guess. Yeah, we're just get past the rest of that. Yeah. Get his something's going on face. Get our victory page. Go to the campaign mat, as I'm not gonna play the next mission because I will die terribly. But we will go to the encyclopedia, kind of show off what's in this game. Here's a cool thing: if you're bad at RTSs, or have not played one in a while, or need a refresher, they've got this nice 8-minute video that gives you a base ideas to the basic controls, the basic concepts, the basic kind of tacks for RTS. It's something I really should watch. I only watched the first half of it, but it's a cool idea, and it's just this like nice computer voice being like, "Hey, skip ahead. Here's how attack orders work." Stuff like that. That's neat. Also kind of shows you all the tutorial stuff, and then you can get a nice big tech tree. Here's the beta tech tree. Kind of see how it works. Structures to tech upgrades to all that kind of stuff. Really gives you an idea as to how each. It really gives you an in-depth idea as to how each thing is kind of made. There's also epic units. Each race is an epic unit which can do something cool. Go to the humans. The humans work very similarly, where they've got factories that can then build off all these units depending on their attachments. But then they've also got this structure thing where they build a core, to that they build a refinery, then they build conduits which are needed to kind of connect everything. As you saw, and then the goo doesn't even have a structure page, it's just the mother goo. It's formless, and then it can spread off into, like, it looks like it can make a separate mother goo, and it can separate into larger proteins or small proteins, which can then all turn into different units. Like, it's just, there's weird stuff in this game. Like, the separation between the races seems really, really solid in some interesting ways. And these, these are their kind of specific game mechanics. They've just got resource, which is catalyst. They've got the fog of war, like you'd expect. They've got line of sight. They've got the brush mechanic we talked about earlier. And they've got goo. Begins each match with mother goo instead of HQ building, and the mother goo just continuously grows until it reaches its maximum size using resources gathered from spigot locations. So I guess you just kind of place the mother goo over a catalyst vent and work from that. And then you kind of spit out proteins depending on kind of stuff, and the proteins become your units. So yeah, that is Grey Goo. I like it. I think it's really cool. I personally am not well versed enough in RTS games to really appreciate some of the deeper nuances of it. I think if you are a big RTS kind of fan and are looking for something that is explicitly not StarCraft 2 or like a super weird indie version of RTS that plays nothing like old RTSs, this is a good choice. This is going to be the most kind of traditional, classic feeling RTS you might have played you'll play in a while, but it's got some really unique new lore stuff to it. It's got some good ideas that are, very different from traditional RTSs in terms of stuff like the way the goo works and the single resource. Like, there's some cool stuff in this. I wish I was able to speak a bit more eloquently about it, but what can you do? It's just not something I'm familiar with, so I've kind of talked about it the best I can. Regardless, they've clearly got some good ideas here. It harkens back to a lot of the stuff I kind of remember from playing games like Warcraft 3 and some of the old Command & Conquers when I was a kid, and that's really cool. If you have similar feelings, this will probably be a hit for you as well. So as I said, it's on Steam. It's $50. Go check it out. So as always, I've been your host Halfbeard, and we're out. Later, guys.